Hello friend. I want to tell you about the Kia Ceed car. Kia Ceed is the first model of this brand designed with European customers in mind. It was also produced in Europe, and the residents of the old continent received it well. It has a lot of shortcomings, but despite this, it enjoys interest due to its affordable price. Engines. The Korean car was equipped with 4-cylinder petrol and diesel engines with a capacity of up to 2.0 liters and power of up to 143 HP. Petrol engines started with a 1.4 DOHC engine with 109 hydrogen phosphide, after the facelift 105 HP. Above we have a 1.6 DOHC engine with 122 hydrogen phosphide, after the facelift 126 HP. This engine was also connected to a 4-speed automatic gearbox. The top petrol engine survived only until the facelift, i.e. until 2009. It has a capacity of 2.0 liters and reaches 143 horsepower. It was also connected to an automatic. Diesels are primarily the popular 1.6 CRDI with 90 or 115 HP. A 2.0 CRDI engine with 140 HP was also offered, but it was withdrawn after the facelift. In its place appeared the most powerful version 1.6 CRDI, generating 128 HP. This and the 115 HP version were also paired with an automatic gearbox on request. Which engine to choose? People looking for this car don't have to worry too much about choosing an engine, because each one is good and none of them has factory defects. Importantly, even the basic ones offer sufficient performance for this model. Even the 1.4 petrol has over 100 hydrogen phosphide, so as much as a compact needs for efficient driving. A 90 HP diesel is also fine, although here the economy of operation is more important. The only weak point of the 1.4 and 1.6 petrol engines is the timing chain, which doesn't work as well as the belt in the 2-liter engines. In both engines, it can stretch, but it doesn't cause serious consequences. You have to neglect servicing a lot to cause the chain to jump on the wheels. The engine light will come on sooner, signaling improper operation due to a slight change in the timing phases. The good news about petrol engines is that they work great with even medium-class gas installations. Although 1.6 diesels also have a timing chain drive, 2.0 and 1.6 with 90 HP from 2007 have a belt. It does not cause any problems. Just like the injection system, turbocharger, more powerful versions have variable geometry, or dual mass flywheel, provided that the odometer shows 2 in the front and the service was carried out properly. There are known cases of turbocharger failure in Kia cars due to a fault in the controller software, but if something like that happened, it was fixed under warranty. Now, the problem basically does not occur. The 2.0 diesels are also almost completely failure-free, but you have to expect more expensive repairs, for example of the dual mass flywheel. The mechanisms controlling the length of the intake manifold also fail, but this does not involve serious consequences, such as breaking off some flaps. You need to remember to replace the timing belt every 120,000 kilometers and use high-quality oil with a viscosity of 0W30. This is what the manufacturer recommends. In the case of a 1.6 engine, 5W30 or 5W40 is enough. By choosing a 2.0 engine, you usually buy an engine with higher mileage, but also more durable and dynamic. If we were to suggest any of the engines, in our opinion the best are 1.6 engines with a power of over 100 HP. Regardless of the type of power supply, it depends on your needs. They are a good compromise between the base engines and 2-liter engines. The petrol burns a lot, about 6 to 9 L, 100 kilometers, while in the case of the diesel you can count on consumption of up to 6.5 L, 100 kilometers. What's broken? Here, at the outset, it must be emphasized that the Kia Ceed has never fared very well in German failure statistics, because it is plagued by a large number of minor defects. On the other hand, it very rarely breaks down, almost always remains mobile and is characterized by quite good durability. The manufacturer noticed early on that the first models had problems with anti-corrosion protection and eliminated a large part of these shortcomings in 2008. Users had a 5-year warranty on the paint, so it happens that some elements are painted, although the car is accident-free. Paint defects can also appear in younger years. It is not very resistant to chips and can peel. We therefore recommend a thorough inspection of the body, even if you are buying a 5-year-old car. Other quality imperfections include creaking and crackling from the dashboard, quickly dulling headlight lenses, and minor electrical faults. A known problem with this model is the failure of the CD player, which consists of it freezing. The airflow adjusters in the ventilation system also break down, which results in a lack of heating or cooling. The suspension, although properly tuned, turned out to be of average durability. Usually, the cheapest elements need to be replaced: the wishbone bushes and pins, as well as the stabilizer links. The wheel bearings wear out quite quickly, and the auxiliary brake may not work or make noise. This applies to the version with drums at the rear. Sometimes, the electric power steering fails. This is usually a purely electronic fault. It's a matter of price to quality ratio. They are cheaper than popular Japanese and German brands, but slightly more expensive than French cars. They don't impress with their reliability, but they also don't surprise with unexpected and expensive to fix failures. They are average in every respect, but also without any obvious weaknesses. And this is their bargaining chip on a market where the number of faulty designs is growing. Thank you for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and rate my video. If you know of any problems with this car that I didn't mention, be sure to write about them in the comments.
I have good news for you. Now, if you are planning to buy a used car, or learn more about your car, you no longer need to search for the information you need on the internet. We have collected everything in one place for you, on the website carme.pro. Here you can find out everything about the car, what breaks and at what mileage, any problems with engines, chassis or gearboxes, which trim levels are better not to mess with, and how not to lose money buying a used car. You will learn all this on carme.pro.